I'm saying it's exhausting. But like Steve just said.
What part?
All parts. All parts.
All
Like,
parts.
because you said, I don't remember what he said. He said that, like, being all the versions of yourself.
Yeah.
And
I know
and
exactly
so
which part you're talking
we
about.
like have to like censor ourselves just to post something. Like it's exhausting.
Yeah, I get
And you have
exactly.
to be a certain person at work. It's exhausting.
I get exactly what you're saying, and I thought that part was like great as well, where he said that he's constantly either shrinking or expanding or pruning versions of himself when he's interacting with people.
Yeah.
And that's something that I had talked about before too, that we haven't yet discussed on the podcast like in full detail,
Yeah.
but we have touched on it before, of like conversations you and I had off camera about how I feel about how the constant changes of who we are when we're with each other. Now that we've found each other, we finally found the place where we can be all versions of ourselves, the complete full version.
Yeah.
And then
But
how
then even being that, I don't like me, like Steve also asked.
yeah,
And then I'd
yeah.
be like, why do you like me?
But even with that, it's I would also go to his other point where it does vary. It does.
Yeah.
And I also have said that about myself. And why do you love me the way that you love me? Because I don't even love me the way you love me. And I can see
And you should.
still having the things about myself that I don't love, that I don't like, that I don't fully appreciate for what they are, because they're things that are insecurities for me, or things that are just, you know, things that I'm not like fully proud of. Like they don't add anything to me. They don't give me value for what I value in a
Yeah.
person, and value for myself, and expect from myself and of myself and want for myself.
I know the expectations that we all put on ourselves is too high. And
Yeah,
that's why it's exhausting.
it is very exhausting, and it really goes to the broader conversation of society, and a lot of what the labels and expectations we put on ourselves are imposed through our environment, through society, through parental figures, through familial figures, through teachers and bosses. We're always told how to act
Yeah.
by whomever it is we're interacting with. Even when you're in a relationship, you're told how to act by your significant other, from how they want you to love them and how they want you to treat them. It's always an expectation of, because humans are inherently selfish. They want the best results and feelings for themselves. So they naturally set things up in a way that, how can I get all of what I want out of an interaction? So, like, take work for the example. The bosses, they want complete and total obedience and subservience. They really don't want you to think independently. They don't want you to stray from the plan, the rules, the guidelines, the blueprint. Do as you're told,
Yep.
do as you're asked. And that mindset spills over into every aspect of life almost. With the parent child relationship, it is largely based upon the do as you're told,
Mm-hmm.
do what I say, do what I ask. And it just creates such an environment that doesn't necessarily promote free thinking or freedom or comfortability or confidence. It always creates a sense of oppression, control, and questioning. We begin to question ourselves. One, in trying to figure out who even is that person. Who are we as individuals? Because I've always said we're the sum of our choices and how we spend our time. But we're also comprised of our environment and our influences. What are the things that have shaped us? And who are the people that have shaped us? Because that does leave an impact and choose who it is that you're going to be. So that's something that's always been very interesting to me. And in watching this episode of Alive with Steve Burns, where he's having this conversation with Jamie Lee Curtis, it's really bringing it back to the forefront and having these fresh thoughts and really started this conversation up again.
Yeah.
Because that's literally what we're doing right now. We're literally watching the episode. And we paused it so that we could have this conversation and just share a little bit of our thoughts in our world with you all. You know, just not necessarily as a podcast. We're not promoting anything. We're just here as us.
I was thinking that when you said promoting anything, I know people think that we have some type of promo deal with the Skin Deep.
Right.
Like,
yeah, no.
Because we just really enjoy
it.
them. Like, we enjoy the Skin Deep. We enjoy the cards.
For sure.
We enjoy their mission, and what do they call that? Like it's usually called a mission and something else. Like when you're basically like your values, but there's like usually a word like professionally.
Their ideals and what they stand for, their vision.
All that. We respect it, and
absolutely,
yeah. But yeah, that's the whole point here is that we just like sharing what we like.
Yeah. And putting out positivity in the world.
Right.
And showing and supporting love. Like something that's largely needed. Like even with here lately, we've been involved with Woody McClain's rom-com Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And what he's doing is truly so profound and needed, and it's something that we really believe in. We really feel like it's necessary right now with the world being the way it is and what media being what it is and the representation that's largely lacking, which is another reason we started our Mutual Intentional Love podcast. So we gravitated towards it, and we like to support other people that are pursuing their passions of positivity and purpose.
I wonder how he is like behind the scenes. Like if he's like just a dreamer and is just really like just so believing that this is gonna happen that it just comes easy. Because he's so kind and humble and just, you know, like he just seems like an amazing
soul,
down to earth, soul person. And I feel like I could see how it's like, oh my gosh, like I can't, like, you know, it's like you talk about doing it, but then as you're doing it, like, yo, this is happening, and all these people are starting to back me. I have these funds, and I just wonder if there's ever any pressure of like, what if this actually doesn't work out, you know, or if it's just that his dream, because you know there's the what they call it, like a kite in a string. So there's those that the dreamers are the kites that just can soar, but then there's the strings that like bring you down to earth and keep you grounded and help you realize, like keep you in reality.
I think he does a good job of being both for himself. Like he has realistic expectations, but he also has a strong belief in himself, in the vision, and having people like us and others that we have seen actually supporting it and wanting to see it succeed, and not just wanting to see it succeed, but are actively taking part in making sure it succeeds and helping to create it. It does help keep you energized, motivated, and renew your motivation when you do see the people coming, you do see the numbers flowing. Like it turns into something tangible. And that's one of the things, even just the acknowledgement of it is a very impactful thing. And I truly do believe it's something that we'll be able to make possible, and it will come into fruition, because
I'm excited about it.
It's bigger than the rom-com. It's the system that he's spoken about in creating just this way in which projects like this would be able to be funded and supported and promoted in such a way that it will be possible for positive projects like this to have more exposure and more belief from the public that something better is possible, something different is possible. It can happen.
And look what happens when you believe in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like he says, you have to bet on yourself. You have to. It's so necessary.
And you have to be okay with asking for help.
And being transparent and honest with the entire process, the ups, the downs, the silences, the recognition and lack thereof, all of the things. Like that authenticity and the genuine nature of it is another reason that sets him apart from others in the field. And I truly do respect the way in which he moves. It's something that I also do in my own life, and it's the way that I like to navigate through life. And so it's something there's a mutual respect there that has formed, and something on even a spiritual level that I resonate with within my soul. So it's truly beautiful to be a part of it and to see it happening.
I agree. And then, it's like, we did this. This was nice. This was wonderful, beautiful. Love it. and then there's exhaustion. Like, let's turn it into a post. Let's get it out there. Then we were watching the podcast. It's like, and now the time's taken away from just relaxing and enjoying each other.
All the things.
But
I feel it's also necessary to have a shift in mindset, because I'm still very much so enjoying this.
Oh, I know, me too. I'm just, thinking of all of
the pieces that go into using this moment to create something else. And I do agree. There is a lot that goes into it, that this now has to be put onto a post. You have to import the audio, export the audio, and come up with a visual or something, because we decided to not actually do it on camera. It's just audio. Something to where the people would actually even want to be engaged in listening to this and listening through it, and actually being able to receive the conversation as it is. Which, that does make me think about the Guts podcast, the Getting Under the Skin by Topaz. Like, that is brilliant. I like the way in which he has created that podcast and the vision for it, where he has the visuals in black and white, to where and it largely shows just the faces of the people talking, instead of I it's like I've said before. I feel like it's become so performative now.
Right.
Everything is about everything else and not the actual substance of the conversation and the connection happening between two people.
Yeah, and just to bring your point, the exact point you're making home, like, because the word, as you were saying it, the word that came to my mind was content, but that alone is changed to what you said, like performance.
Yeah.
Like, what we're trying to actually just get the content, like the meat of like what is being said and not all the extra.
Yeah, and I feel like that it's just the nature of social media, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And what it has become, and everything that comes with getting your messages out into the world.
Yeah.
Because ultimately, you're really just sharing of yourself. It's become like a journal anybody can read. And something about that is truly very interesting as well, even without the people choosing to take advantage of that opportunity that's there for them. You know, it's out there. Anybody can't see it, but it's also the understanding that a lot of people, it may never get to see it because of just the way the platforms are created and how they run, which is somewhat unfortunate for sure, and a little discouraging at times to create something that you genuinely believe in and you feel like it's something substantial that can impact someone's life. And then seeing that it's not even being given the opportunity to do that.
Right.
And even with the nature of the people that do see it, it's just so radically different from what they've been fed to be the norm. It's not short and palatable. It's not quick and quippy. It's not clickbait. It's literal, genuine conversation.
Yeah.
Depth of thought, depth of character, just being laid bare for you to do with what you will.
Right.
Join in the conversation, elevate the thoughts, expound upon them, make them go further, share them, have more conversations with us and with people you know. Yeah. And I feel like that's something that's very important to me, and that's one of the things that I would hope for in what we're doing to have happen.
Yeah.
That it has more of a lasting and important impact in people's lives in a positive way.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And just to add to the realness of this moment, my neighbor's outside right now just cutting the grass.
Babe, I know.
Cutting the grass.
I know. I was already thinking about that, but I was thinking about like it could be really, because I do not like that sound at all. I really don't. But I'm sure there's somebody out there that does. That
like
it could
little
be like
ASMR action. For
yeah,
people.
that type of thing. I was thinking that.
Like they
or just
the
like nostalgic. Yeah, like exactly.
Lawnmower going. Yeah, that would be a
good
trigger.
And since
memory.
we're inside and that's outside, it's at least slightly muffled, but it is so loud for some reason.
It's very loud and it's disruptive, and it is a source of frustration for me, because I should not have to listen to this man mow the lawn any and all hours of the day, several days a week, every month, all year long.
Not all year long.
All year long.
When there's snow on the ground, he's still mowing the lawn.
Literally. And it's just it's very frustrating because, like, who wants to hear that? It's very inconsiderate. It's like this is why I like to stay in my house. I like to be peaceful and not have my peace disturbed, and it's something that disturbs my peace, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, now how are we gonna end? Can't end with a rant.
We end with the real, man. That's the real. That's what happened. That's what's happening right now as we are making this recording, having this conversation. He's going about his day with his very loud lawnmower, not even thinking about us.
Right.
And it perhaps is the thing that brings him peace. But I really feel like it's important that what you do for your peace, it should not disrupt others' peace.
Yeah. Not saying he can't mow his lawn. It's just that it is abnormally frequent
And loud.
and loud. Yeah. Man, for as much as you love to do it, maybe like update your equipment.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
And there you have it. He stopped temporarily.
Yeah. Probably a leaf blower coming next. That's usually the pattern. He'll go out there with
Babe,
lawnmower.
stop talking about this man.
No, I will talk about this man because he has made himself a topic of discussion in my home.
I mean, what can you do?
I mean, nothing really.
Right.
Except for express myself in this video journal that we just discussed.
Mm-hmm.
That is here for the world, So, if you have some stories about your neighbors you want to share, feel free to do that. Tag us, put in the comments, whatever you would like to do. We do enjoy conversing with you all and having conversations, so start one.
Yeah.
And we will respond. So, as always, everybody, stay well and prosper.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.